All right, day 23. Day 23. All right, today's topic is, well, I look like it's a little choppy. It's a little choppy. I feel like it is. All right, hopefully it'll fix itself. I don't know why it's choppy. Anyways, I'm gonna wait till, if you're watching this as a video, as a replay, I'm gonna wait to the 2 minute mark to start, so you can skip to the 2 minute mark. And give some people some time to come up in here. Yo, what up, B? Starting at the 2 minute mark. I got about 15 seconds left. I was trying to get some people time to get up in here before I play this video. Three, two, one. All right. Today's topic: stop being petty when you co-parenting. It's not healthy. I'm gonna play this video. Yo, B, is it choppy? It looked like it's choppy when I'm watching. Like my hand is like kind of doing that. Let me know if it's choppy. Okay, bet. All right. So I'm gonna play this video.
Kim, can I leave now?
Can you please tell me where you cut my children's hair?
I gave my kids a haircut.
You had no authority. Did you come?
Do you have my kids behind them?
Did you consult with me?
Kim, let me peel off.
Did you consult with me?
Can I leave now?
Let's be a man for once.
Can I leave?
Consult with me. Ma, can you get the police? Because he ain't taking my photo because he won't tell me exactly what happened, and he has no right to do that. I asked you a simple question.
So your mom gonna get the police?
I don't know. I'm asking you a question. Where did you do this? Earl, they don't.
Kim, you're really making the kids nervous.
Earl, I know my own children ever since. Okay?
Ever since what?
I know my children.
Ever since what?
You abandoned them.
I
know them, okay?
Oh, I thought I left you.
No, I'm recording it too, just to make sure that we're even, Steven, okay?
Yeah, I don't care about
no
that.
problem.
Oh, don't scratch the car.
Oh, no, scratch the car. Go ahead, do whatever you want to do.
Come on, let me hold the train.
No, that's their train.
I got the train until...
Okay, hold on. No, you hold on to that train. Don't let him take that away from you.
Kim, can I leave now?
All right. So the pettiness is pointless. I don't understand. For one, she was saying, yeah, I was laughing at that too. That she was saying how she wanted to know where he got the haircut from, and all of that stuff. Why? Like, what the father is, two boys, by the way, and they're young, and she's standing behind the car. But the father is the father, so I don't see what's the big deal. Why can't the father get the haircut? Like, why does he have to tell you where he got the haircut from? So I don't know the backstory, but he's recording her, and she says she was recording him. Then she proceeds to say to the mom to call the police. What are the police gonna do? It's crazy. Like, one, why would you even want to involve the police? This is a black lady. I'm assuming he's a black man. He sounds like he's a black man, right? So why would you want to involve the police in this day and age? Anytime, to be honest with you, but you know how shaky it could get. You bring in the police in for what? There was no danger to her. no danger to the kids. She just wanted information, and she was like, "Yeah, Ma, call the police." What are the police supposed to do? They're gonna come there and say, "Hey, sir, if you don't give her the information, we taking your ass to jail." Like, no, like, why would you even call the police? The police come over there. Maybe that officer is having a bad day that day, and he just starts acting a little, aggressive or whatever, and somehow him and the man get into it. Now they arrest the guy, they fuck around and shoot him, because those things be happening, right? So why even call the police? There's no reason to call the police. Number two, why be petty in front of your kids? Why be petty, period? But why go through all of this in front of your kids? Just wait until, call him. And if he doesn't answer, so what's the big deal if you don't know where he got the haircut from? And then she's saying you have no authority to get him haircuts. So as the father, he has no authority. Now, I'm not making this a man-woman thing, because this is co-parenting on both sides that it happens to. Like, people just being petty for no reason while co-parenting is crazy to me. It's not going to get you anywhere. Doing it in front of the kids is only going to, they're going to feel that energy. They're going to feel that hostility. And whether you know it or not, they might grow up and start to resent one side over the other, because, if, for instance, if she starts breaking down and crying and stuff like that, they're going to think daddy made her cry. And if they think that, they might start having resentment towards their father. So there's no need for some of these situations to even occur in front. Now, I'm not saying that it can't happen, and but for the most part, if people are co-parenting well and you act like adults, then you should be able to handle it like adults, not have these little petty ass arguments, threaten to call the police for no immediate danger, no threat, no nothing. Just because he didn't give you information, you were going to call the police. Whether you was just trying to scare him or not. The mom probably didn't even call the police, because she probably realized, like, what the hell am I calling the cops for? Mind you, she's standing behind his car. So if he decided he wanted to leave, she's blocking him in. So if anything, if you call the police and you're blocking him in, you're going to be the one that's getting in trouble. So it's just crazy. The co-parenting and being petty in front of your kids, it needs to stop. People got to act like adults. And then she said something about abandoning your kids. I know them because from when you abandoned them. He said, because I left you. Like, I didn't want you. That was the reason. I didn't abandon them. So that's what she's really truly mad about. She's mad about the fact that he left her, he moved on, and she can't deal with it. And this happens from both sides. Sometimes the men, are mad because a woman moves on and they can't handle it and they start acting petty. It just so happened in this video, it's just a woman that was acting petty. And this video was sent to me by a woman. So it's not like, it was me picking this out. My whole purpose of making this video is just to let people know that the pettiness amongst co-parenting is unnecessary from both parties. If you got left, deal with it. Yes, you can be mad and everything, but when you start acting petty and it starts showing in front of the kids or affecting the kids, you're not doing anything. You know what I mean? So cut it out. Yeah, he said they really struggle dealing with it. Yeah, people do. They struggle with being left, and it's crazy. Like, you just, they didn't want you anymore. It is what it is. It's frustrating, yes, but it is what it is. Maybe you need to look deep down inside and figure out why one, in this situation, I can see why he wouldn't want her anymore. Because just the fact that you're capable of displaying that type of behavior it's just a turnoff. And that means that you are able to, you probably displayed that type of behavior while y'all were together. I wouldn't want to be with that either. Pettiness, some people really thrive on that. They really feel like, yo, I'm petty, and they proud of that. It's nothing to be proud of. If you petty, it's nothing to be proud of. It's corny to me. You know what I mean? Every now and again, yes, I do believe that sometimes you have to be petty to teach a lesson. right? Because it's like, yo, I've been trying to tell you this way, this way, this way, and you're not getting it. Okay, let me be a little petty so you can see, because the pettiness is supposed to mimic the behavior that they're showing you, so they could see it and feel like, damn, I don't like how that feels, and then you can let them know this is what you're doing to me. But some people just be petty just cause, like, I'm a I'm gonna just figure out something else to do, just to annoy them. That's not teaching any lessons. You know what I mean? And it's just making it harder. So being petty, I'm not for it. Though I will say that sometimes it is necessary. In this situation, it is not necessary. You know what I mean? She's not doing anything. And then calling the cops is just a no-go altogether. You putting that man's life in danger. Every time the cops are called on someone, especially a black man, you are putting that man's life in danger. So now you telling me that you don't care anything about my life because you're willing to call the cops, and I'm not an immediate threat to you or the kids in this situation. So I'm gonna play it one more time for the people who just came in.
I gave him. Can I leave now?
Can you
So he's
please tell
asking,
me
can
where
he
you cut
leave?
my children's
Because like I
hair?
said, she's blocking him from leaving. So if she called the cops, she's actually the one that's gonna get in trouble. You feel what I'm saying?
I gave my kids a haircut.
You had no authority. Did you come?
Do you have my kids behind her?
Did you consult with me?
Let me peel off.
Did you consult with me?
Can I leave now?
Let's be a man for once.
Can I leave?
Consult with me. Ma, can you get the police because you ain't taking my photo because
Now,
he won't.
real quick, because I said something earlier, and if I already know people are gonna comment before they finish the video, but I'm gonna say this anyways. To her credit, though he's also a parent, you know what I mean? The fact that she was like, yo, can you consult with me as far as the haircut? I do believe in that. So I do believe that if he's gonna get a haircut, I don't know if he was cutting their hair, it was long or anything. I don't know. The way she act, I don't believe it, but I don't know, so I can't really say. Let's just say the hair was a certain way that she liked it, curly, or it was longer, whatever the case may be, and she wanted to keep it that way, and he just went and got a haircut on his own. I could understand that. I feel like you should consult with the parent, like, hey, I plan on cutting his hair or getting a haircut, whatever. You know what I mean? Just even if you're gonna make the decision anyways, at least let them know, like, hey, I wanted to get him a haircut. These are my boys. I don't like them with this type of hair. Now that could be a whole nother thing as well, because she could always be like, well, I'll have them full time or whatever the case may be. I don't know. We don't know their situation, but I do think certain things that sometimes people view as kind of big, like a haircut, depending on how the kid's hair was, you should consult. But I really don't feel like this was the case, because she was just like, I want to know where you got it. Excuse me. I want to know where you got the haircut from. She's not even focusing on the fact that you cut their hair. She's focused on the fact that, where did you get the haircut from? Why? Why does it matter? You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter. The hair is cut. Are you mad that the hair is cut? Are you mad that I just got the haircut and didn't consult with you? But to be this petty, she could have had this conversation with him later. She could have easily said, hey, I want to be able to talk to you later about this situation, and then, call. But that's how you handle it like an adult. But a lot of people be being childish. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm gonna keep playing it.
Tell me exactly what happened. He has no right to do that. I asked you a simple question.
So your mom gonna get the police?
I don't know. I'm asking you a question. Where did you do this? Earl, they don't.
You're really making the kids nervous.
Earl, I know my own children ever since. Okay?
Ever since what?
I know my children.
Ever since what?
Since you abandoned them.
I
I know
abandoned
them, okay?
Oh, I thought I left you.
No, I'm recording it too, just to make sure that we're even, Steven, okay?
Yeah, I thought I left you.
Oh, don't scratch the car.
Oh, no, scratch the car. Go ahead, do whatever you want to do.
So now they're playing with these toys on the car, and he's saying, oh, don't scratch the car. She's saying, scratch the car. Why? See what I'm saying? Like, that's that type of shit that's just annoying. It's really annoying. Why would you be that petty? Why would you have your kids, y'all kids, scratching their father's car and telling them to do so? If they were scratching her car, she would be mad. Why put your kids in a situation to be in trouble with their dad because you're telling them to do it. You know what I mean? That's petty. That's that type of pettiness, that type of behavior needs to be shown in court. You know what I mean? So the judge can see, look, this is what I'm dealing with. Once again, for the people who's coming in here new, because I got people coming in and out. This is not a male versus female. This is a thing about co-parenting. Men do the same thing, same type of pettiness and everything like that. It just so happened this one is a woman. Now I will say, I'm not even gonna say it. I'm not even gonna say it.
No, that's their train.
I got the train until.
Okay, hold on. No, you hold on to that train. Don't let him take that away from you.
Can I
Okay.
leave?
So that's the end of that. If you are dealing with a person who is petty as a co-parent, how do you deal with it? Put it in the comments. You can put it in the chat. I might be ending this real soon though. But put it in the comments. How do you deal with the pettiness of a co-parent? Do you try to kill them with kindness, or do you try to stoop to their level and be just as petty? Or do you mainly be cordial, but every now and again you have to use petty, tendencies. You got to have petty tendencies just to prove a point to get them to understand. And if you do use petty moments to get them to understand, does it work? Do they understand, or do they just feel like it's different because it's happening to them? They have no accountability still. I feel like usually people who are being petty, for the most part, it's hard to really teach them that lesson. But I feel like sometimes, they can get it. They get it the hard way, but they're gonna argue with you at first. But I feel like the petty thing that you do got to be something that you could constantly use. So we're like, look, if you keep doing this, I'm gonna keep doing this. Because if not, it's if it's like a one-time thing, they just gonna be thinking, how can I get them back? Instead of thinking, damn, maybe this is how I'm acting. Maybe I shouldn't be acting this way. Maybe I need to tighten up and be better. Feel me? She's not realizing that telling the kid to go ahead and scratch the car, he can do what he wants. When the kid goes scratch someone else's car, she can't say anything to the child. Yeah, that's a good point. You are condoning bad behavior. That's a fact. You are condoning bad behavior. So, and that's, what? That would be good karma for her if the kids do scratch somebody else's car and now she got to pay for it. That'd be great karma. And then they're gonna be like, "Mommy, you said that we could put the train on the car." And then she gonna be mad at them and not even remember, when did I say that? But kids be remembering. So yeah, that would be some good karma right there. But we have 17 minutes. So I think I could probably end this right here. Yeah. Let me see what the comments. The comments. I gotta take it to the comments. Hold on. Let's go. I forgot. Stephanie. She's a real class act. To act like that in front of her kids is disgusting. Exactly. Called the police because he took his children to get a haircut. No wonder they're divorced. This is another woman. I don't know if this is a man or a woman, but the children are. Hold up. The children are her weapon against him. He let her know who he abandoned. It wasn't the children. She is a right piece of work. Loved his line, "No, I left you," after she accuses him of abandoning his children. Yeah, you could tell that she's just mad because he left her. You know what I mean? And he might have already found somebody else, and which is definitely going to make her tight. Show this in court and please fight for full custody. That's what I say, yo. This is the type of shit that need to be shown in court. This is the type of stuff that need to be shown in court. Somebody replied to that. I want to see what they say. He doesn't want full custody. He has other things to do. See, that's crazy. How do they know that he wants full custody or not? And then the person responded, "Tell him I said hi the next time you see him." Like, yeah, you don't even know this man. Father and sons going to the barbershop is a traditional bonding. That's true. Damn, I got 88 replies. Oh, Somebody put not when he doesn't have the legal authority to make any decisions without consulting her. He is a bad guy and she is an emotional woman. He is a bad guy? Wow. He tried to inflict emotional injury and he violated her by altering her children's hair without consent. Very intentional because narcissistic men don't like to feel controlled and don't respect authority. This is a reach right here. Even in a two-parent home, that kind of thing is discussed beforehand. Yeah, in a two-parent home, it is discussed. That's why I did say that as well. Like, I could kind of see that, some people you should consult still. But it just depends on what. We don't know. So this person really went real drastic with it. That would have applied if the woman had the hair like a certain type of way, and he cut it like, sometimes you let the hair grow and you got it braided and all that, and then he just cut it. But for this person to just say all of that, you don't know what happened. You don't know if the hair was that long or not. If it was, then maybe you do need to consult. But if it was just like, yo, they just need a haircut, their hair looking kind of raggedy. Once again, in the video, she didn't say anything about why did you cut my kid's hair? I didn't want their hair cut. She was more concerned about where did you get the haircut? So that to me is just being petty. Like, oh, tell me where you got the haircut. Why? I don't have to tell you anything. You know what I mean? Yeah, so that was the response to that. She has majority custody, so he can't make any alterations or decisions without asking her. It's that simple. All decisions outside of emergency life-saving measures require consultation at minimum. I don't think that's how it works personally. I don't think in the courts it said when you have full custody, before you could get a haircut, you must consult. I'm not sure. I don't have this issue. You know what I'm saying? Anybody in the comments, if you are co-parenting, you had to go through the courts. How does that go? Do they say you have to consult with the kid's other parent to do things like get a haircut or dress them a certain way or anything like that? It doesn't seem like they would, but I don't fully know because I don't experience that. Somebody said, how does he not have authority of giving his kids a haircut? And it's the same person. He does not. This is a joint decision because it's not an emergency life-saving measure. I'm okay with consulting my daughter's dad because it's not just my kid. Angry, bitter men don't think like that, though. He is so proud of being the one that left her and is hurting her despite this woman being the backbone of the children. He is wrong in every way possible. She is also wrong because she needs to get a support system so she can stop allowing this prick to control her emotions. That's the only reason why she's wrong, because he is controlling her emotions. Okay. Show me a court order that mentions haircuts. That's I'll be on it right before, you would have thought I read all this before, right? Show me a court order that mentions haircuts. Majority custody doesn't mean anything, but that's where the child resides at. What judge would put something like a haircut in the final decision? They said those are not his kids, by the way. Those are their kids. Grow up. This is the same person that was saying all that bullshit. Those are not his kids. Those are their kids. Grow up. It's never okay to abuse someone and make them powerless. He is using the kids as a pawn to abuse her. See, that's the shit that's bothering me. She keeps saying that this person is commenting. Clean Luxury Cosmetics. I'm calling them out. That's their YouTube handle. But she keeps saying that bullshit. But at the end of the day, she's the one that's demanding where you tell me where you got the haircut. Let me know where you got the haircut. And you can't leave. Who's controlling? The controlling one is the person he asks, can I leave? You know what I'm saying? You gonna let me leave? And she's still saying, no, you gonna tell me where you got this haircut from. And I'm not letting you leave until you tell me. But he's the controlling one. That's crazy. How can you even think that he's the controlling one when she is the one blocking his car and telling him, I need to know where the haircut is coming from. Okay. He is gaslighting her as well. It seems harmless on the surface, but he broke the court order and then jabbed her with the "I left you" line. She meant he abandoned the kids because he isn't present, and he took it to a personal level because he is full of chaos. Okay. I have a background in psychology and social work. His type is way too calm. Oh my gosh. She tried to throw the degree in there. She has a background in psychology, but her stuff is clean luxury cosmetics. So clearly you going to school and all that meant nothing because you're not even in your field. So drop that shit. Yeah, it was a personal jab. I don't understand. How is it a personal jab? You know what I mean? Like, I mean, it was personal, but at the same time, she did say, like you abandoned the kids. So that was a personal jab. He didn't abandon the kids. He just left her. Um, what is she saying? Custody isn't even a legal term, by the way. I literally put that there to test you. You talking out of your rear end, no knowledge of family court at all, wishful thinking, or your pride unable to accept. Let me see. The person responded to her. I literally have a court. They meant to put court order from my final decree. You want here? Oh, that's a typo. You want to hear the legal term? I think it's supposed to be you want to hear the legal term. He's the non-custodial or possessory conservator, because if it was joint custody, that would have even been a discussion about authority. Now that you know that I'm speaking from a pro point of view, a haircut is not a major decision. I don't know these people from these clips, but judges are very low tolerance for petty demands like who can decide about haircut. You might be right about him gaslighting her since you have a background in psychology, but you're definitely wrong about the definition of authority. In a final decree, matter of matter of fact, as long as the child is in his possession, he has the right to do as he seems fit, like discipline or religious beliefs, as long as it doesn't involve major decisions like education or doctor procedures. She doesn't understand how she doesn't understand her own court order, so he's using the gray area to make her angry, and there's nothing she can do about it. Please don't assume. People be talking out their ass. I want to know if this lady responded. Somebody was like to that same lady to clean luxury cosmetics. Calm down. It's just a haircut. Yeah, I think she stopped responding after that one. Oh no, she came back with something. But this is the type of shit. So that person right there, you already know that she would be the same petty type. Now she said she's not that way. She would consult with her baby daddy and everything. But based off of how she even responded here, she probably would be petty as well. You know what I'm saying? But either way, because she didn't address the lady being petty. Like the lady was being petty. You was gonna call the cops. Stop it. It gets no. It doesn't get worse than that. You are going to call the cops because he did not give you information that you didn't have to have. You didn't have to have that information. Even if you didn't want him to get a haircut anymore, you could have said, "Please don't give our kids a haircut without consulting me." But for you to say where you get the haircut, you're not allowed to leave until I get that. She didn't, verbatim say you're not allowed to leave. But he asked, "Can I leave?" And she was like, "Tell me where you got the haircut." You know what I mean? So that's petty. And this lady did not address that at all. It's crazy to me. But most of the people are like, "What a psycho, malicious woman. Since you abandoned him, I thought I left you with a gem. Blocking his car with the children. Put this horrific parent in jail." That's a little extreme too. Um, Imagine providing enough evidence for your own indictment. Another one for fathers, right? Um, if he has parental custody, he has every right to do that. Period. Somebody said toxic, encouraging to scratch their father's car. And like I said, some of these are women. They're saying this. They're saying that she's disgusting and all of that stuff. So on that note, since nobody's really engaging anymore, I guess I can end right here. Thanks for watching. Peace.